Hello there, it's John back here. We've got a brand new arena. We've got the Trinity Arena for Middle-earth Shadow of War. We've just come in off the back of the War of the Dwarves, where it was a large focus on doing as much damage as quick as possible, so burst DPS. Whereas the Trinity Arena is three bosses, which are three support characters. So we've got Castamir, Hallis, and Marwyn. They all heal each other, they all synergize with each other, and it's a bit more of an attrition-based arena where we need to yes, we want to burst down one or two of the bosses, but we want to try and maintain our resources as well. Now you can see here this is a fellowship-based tournament, and Gimli is the buffed champion, so it gets 400% more damage. And if you see the event rewards here, you'll see we get Ithildin and Black Gems. It's the War of the Dwarves ushered in the new era. No more glyphs, no more specific character glyphs, but we now have Black Gems to spend on Legendary Palantir, and we have the Ithildin as well. So 25k Ithildin and then 6,250 Black Gems. We have our three bosses, Castamir, Marwyn, and Hallis. Castamir is not so much a concern, pretty low priority. We all know he's got the shield, we all know his heals a little bit, but he's not going to do too much damage to us. I want to check out Marwyn first and just have a look at her main ability that we need to be aware of, which is Power Siphon. So Power Siphon lowers the might of nearby enemies, does some damage, does some other things as well, but the main thing for us is that she lowers the might of our teammates, of our heroes. What that means for us is we don't want to cluster near Marwyn. We basically want her to use her ability on one, maybe the tank, for example, and then we can dump all the DPS on Marwyn after that. Secondly, we have Hallis, who also has an ability we need to be aware of, which is actually Suppression. So Suppression deals damage again over a certain period of time, but the main thing for us is that the target of Suppression has their attack damage reduced by 25%. So when we look at our strategy for how we're going to deal with our three bosses at the end, Castamir, bottom of the pile, so he's going to be the third or lowest priority. Our fellowship so far has been targeting Marwyn, one, because she pops up first, two, she's ranged, and three, she can lower the might. So basically what we want to get Saruman full might, full hero power with the attack buff and just burst Marwyn down as quickly as possible. Our second priority then is to go up to the top of the screen and take out Hallis. And we want to be very aware to not have someone like Celebrimbor or a high damage DPS character comp the suppression. We really do want to get that tanked by a Baranor or a Boromir or even a healer, for example. We need to make sure that our damage characters don't get affected by suppression. So we burst down Marwyn, we then go and take out Hallis, and then we take out Castamir third. We're going to start with an S5. I'm going to use Shelob on this arena. She's a standard champion. 20k trophies to get that milestone. So what we're going to do is go S5, try and get around 12k for trophies. Do an S4 later as well. To get the milestone, it's a really efficient way to use our energy for the arena. I'm going to do this in the fellowship arena as well and try and get some mates involved. Use our biggest orc here too. We're looking good for the arena. 63k in our power versus 32 required for the game. It's a good spread of, well, we've got the tank, which is a good start, and three damage is fine for this one. If we need to heal, then we can run around and get those heal buffs. Now we've got our four waves we need to be aware of. Wave 1 is really going to be trying to attack the back line. I want to try and get rid of the damage dealers first. Boromir is going to get in there as well and take some damage. Sheila's pretty good in regards to taking damage too, because she can always heal herself by doing damage. And of course, Boromir, being a tank, we want you to take that damage as well. So it's wave 1 down. Let's get to wave 2 now as well. With wave 2, they spawn down the bottom, so we're going to do bottom wave first, then top wave second. Looks like Saruman probably took the attack buff. Something we do in our fellowship at least is Saruman always takes the attack buff. We found in the War of the Dwarves, for example, that the burst damage is amazing. Saruman an attack buff and full hero power. So that's end of wave 2. I'm going to save up my hero power for the top of this wave here. I'm going to try and get Saruman to keep as much energy as possible for the final wave and try and take out Marwyn or Hallis. So you can see here we're doing pretty well. We're getting through it pretty quickly. Celebrimbor can do his single target damage. Boromir's doing a great job tanking, and then Saruman, of course, just blowing things out of the water. I'm going to take Marwyn out here. I'm going to drop my orc as well just for funsies. I don't think we really need it, but he gets the glory for being in the game. Good on you, mate. Yeah, we got I'll put poison at the top there. We'll take Castamir down the bottom. Okay, so with his shield up, we're going to just have to prioritize our targets, but we'll take him down nice and quickly as well. You can see that's an S5 done nice and easily. Main thing is just to have your plan at the start. Saruman, attack buff, that's a great plan regardless. And then on top of that, just make sure you've got a good team around him that supports him as well. 12,000 trophies, now at an S4 at some point, and Sheila will be milestone as well.